Today, we are going to learn about something very important in maths: place value and the number system. These help us understand how numbers work. If we understand place value, we can read, write, and work with big numbers easily. Now, let's start learning how numbers are made and how each digit has its own value. Let's learn some important terms we will be using again and again. A digit is a single number we use to make bigger numbers. Like letters make words, digits make numbers. The digits 0 to 9 make all the numbers we know. Place value means how much a digit is worth depending on its place. Face value is just the digit itself. Let's take the number 1763. This is a 4-digit number. The digits in this number are 1, 7, 6, and 3. Each digit has a place. The place tells us its value. The digit 3 is at the ones place. Its value is 3. The digit 6 is at the tens place. Its value is 60. The digit 7 is at the hundreds place. Its value is 700. The digit 1 is at the thousands place. Its value is 1000. Remember, place value tells us how much the digit is worth, depending on where it is. The number of digits in a number tells us how big it is and what place values it has. A 2-digit number has tens and ones places, like 85. A 3-digit number has hundreds, tens, and ones, like 347. A 4-digit number will go up to the thousands place, like 2764. As the digits increase, the place value also increases. A 7-digit number has place values from ones all the way up to 10 lakhs, like 76,32,100. In the Indian system of numbering, we use commas in a special way. We group the digits according to its place values. This helps us read and understand big numbers easily. We start from the right side. Ones, tens, and hundreds form the first group. Then we put a comma after the thousands group, so 1000 and 10,000 go together. The grouping continues for every 2 digits, like lakh and 10 lakh together, and so on. So, 92 lakhs, 43,176 has commas after 92 lakhs and 43,000, making 3 groups.
Let's now learn how we can write numbers in different ways. Let's understand expanded form. We are working with the number 4253. It has 4 digits: 4, 2, 5, and 3. 4 is in the thousands place. So 4 times 1000 is 4000. 2 is in the hundreds place. 2 times 100 is 200. 5 is in the tens place. 5 times 10 is 50. 3 is in the ones place. 3 times 1 is 3. So when we write it in expanded form, we get 4000 plus 200 plus 50 plus 3. And that makes the number 4253. Have you heard about standard form of writing numbers? Standard form means writing the number just the way we normally see it, using digits. This number is 4253. It is written in standard form, which means we show the number using digits. Each digit has a place. 4 is in the thousands place, 2 is in the hundreds place, 5 is in the tens place, and 3 is in the ones place. The value of each digit depends on its position in the number. For example, in 6305, the digit 6 is in the thousands place. In 8974, the digit 8 is in the thousands place. This is how we write and read numbers in standard form. Let's look at the number 4253. This number has 4 digits: 4, 2, 5, and 3. We can show these numbers using MAB blocks. Big cubes for thousands, so place 4 big cubes. Flat squares for hundreds, there are 2 hundreds. Rods for tens, so we place 5 rods, and 3 small units for ones. This helps us see and understand how big each part of the number is. Let's look at the number 4253. In word form, we write this number as 4253. Word form means we write the number using words instead of digits. The 4 is in the thousands place, so we write 4000. The 2 is in the hundreds place, so we write 200. The 5 is in the tens place, so we write 50. The 3 is in the ones place, so we write 3. When we put it all together, we get 4253.
So far, we've learned about place values and how to write numbers in different forms. Next, we'll learn how to compare numbers and order them from smallest to largest or the other way around.
Let's compare 7,10,000 with 90,879. To compare numbers, first count the digits. 7,10,000 has 6 digits and 90,879 has 5 digits. Since 7,10,000 has more digits, it is greater. But what if the number of digits are the same? Let's compare 8,632 and 8,623. Both numbers have the same number of digits, 4. So we compare the highest place value and move towards the ones place. Both numbers have 8 at the thousands place. So we check the hundreds place. Again, both numbers have the same digit. We check the tens place. At the tens place, 3 is greater than 2, so 8,632 is greater than 8,623. We show this using a symbol. 8,632 greater than 8,623. Now we know how to compare numbers. Let's arrange them in order. Ascending order means small to big, like going up the stairs. Descending order means big to small, like coming down the stairs. Let's take the given numbers and arrange them in ascending and descending order. First step is to count the digits. A number with less digits is smaller. Here, 53,457 has the least number of digits, so it is the smallest. For the other numbers, we compare from the left side, starting with the highest place. 32,11,342 has the greatest digit left most digit, so it is the greatest number. The other two numbers have 23 in the lakhs group, so we compare 10,000, 1,000 and hundreds place. As 4 is greater than 2, we get 23 lakh 14,500, 43 greater than 23 lakh 12,567. So the numbers in ascending order are 53,457 is less than 23 lakh 12,567, which is less than 23 lakh 14,543, which is less than 32 lakh 11,342, and in descending order 32 lakh 11,342 is greater than 23 lakh 14,543, which is greater than 23 lakh 12,567, which is greater than 53,457. Now let's practice what we have learned.
We've learned how to read and compare numbers. Now let's go one step further. Let's see how numbers can grow, repeat, or change using patterns. To check if a number is even or odd, look at the last digit. If it ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, it is an even number. It can be shared equally. If it ends in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, it is an odd number. It cannot be shared equally. Now you try. Patterns are sets of numbers that follow a rule. Look at the numbers and see how they're changing. Are we adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? This is called the rule. Once we know the rule, we can find the missing numbers. Let's try to complete these number patterns. First, identify the rule and then complete the sequence. Look at the numbers. 2, 4, beyond 6. What's happening here? These are even numbers. We are adding 2 each time. So after 6, the next number will be 8 and then 10. We already have 12 next. So, the missing numbers are 8 and 10. Now look at the second pattern, 4, 12, 36. This time we are multiplying by 3. 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 3 is 36, and 36 times 3 is 108. Then 108 times 3 is 324, which matches the given number in the sequence. So, we know our rule is correct. To find the next number, we multiply 324 by 3, equal to 972. So, the missing numbers are 108 and 972. Our last pattern starts at 90 and goes down. 90, 80. We are subtracting 10 each time. 80 minus 10 is 70, then 60, then 50, then 40 and 30. The missing numbers are 70, 40 and 30. Remember, numbers have patterns, and patterns make maths fun and easy to understand. Keep practicing and you'll become even better at spotting number tricks.